Oh. Oh. Ah. Whew. Popcorn. Oh. Ah.
We're back again. What's going on, everyone? MLB The Show 20 content stream. We got a double header stream today. First, we're talking content, then the roster update a little after. I'm Steven. I brought the Thunder and Lightning team with me today for monthly awards. Luis and Rory. Luis, what's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going, Steven? So we've got a push the button stream. Content is going out as soon as we push the button. And Rory, what are we covering?
All right, Luis, we got monthly awards. We got tops now. We got a roster update with tons of diamonds, tons of golds. And Steven, a big reveal next week when we get to the calendar.
Looking forward to that. And Twitch drops are enabled right now. What are Twitch drops? They're those purple packs that you can get in MLB The Show 20 just for watching today's stream. All you got to do is go to theshownation.com, hook up your Twitch ID to your PSN ID, and you'll get packs. Those have players, equipment, stadiums, and they're free just by watching. All right, let's head over to the fall circuit. Just a reminder that the fall circuit is happening right now. You can join the qualifiers by going to the tournaments tile in Diamond Dynasty and MLB The Show 20 right now, and that's how you can register. But we're here for the content. Let's talk content. We're going to start with tops now. Now, the calendar's turned the page. We're into September. So the monthly award stream that you're going to see a little later on won't include these guys as part of a collection. But Rory, take me to the moments that are coming out in a matter of minutes.
Yeah, huge shout out to Lane. He built some handsome moments. Luis, you see Clayton Kershaw featured in the background celebrating his 2,500th career strikeout.
He's been dealing, and right after we featured him as a boss, too. So if you look there in the bottom right, it says choose 3. So this is a pack with 3 Tops Now cards. And let's take a look at the guys inside. Hey, so if you remember from last stream, the theme was walk-off homers. Well, this week, we've got Alex Dickerson starting off the theme with 3 homer games. He did it in Colorado, the thin air, but still, he's been hitting really well since he got traded to the Giants, and he gets max power versus righties. Let's take a look at that next guy, Rory.
Yep, we got our next guy. There's nobody iller than Reds killer Brad Miller. He went 4 for 6 with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. He's got over 100 power and contact versus righties with 89 vision and one of the prettiest swings in MLB The Show. Next up, who we got, Luis?
We got Franmil Reyes, and he didn't have 3 home runs, but he did go 5 for 5 with 3 extra base hits. And he's taken it up a notch in 2020, which is kind of scary since he hit 37 bombs already last year. He's got max power versus righties.
We do have some more sluggers that hit 3 home runs. Rory, let's get back to them.
You're right, Steven. So next up, Eugenio Suarez. He hit 3 home runs, drove in 5 of the Reds' 6 runs in a win over the Pirates. He's got 125 power versus right and 115 versus left, while playing solid defense at third base. It reminds me of his finest card from last year. And the next guy, who also had a 3-homer game. Wait, what? No, 2 3-homer games in the last 10 days. Adam Duvall. He went out. This card is from last Wednesday, against the Red Sox. Hit 3 home runs, but he also hit 3 home runs on Wednesday of this against the Marlins in a huge blowout. Similar to Suarez, he's got 125 power versus right and 115 power versus left. And last up, who we got, Luis?
We've got the headliner of the group. We've got 99 overall Trey Turner. And, he's traded some steals for homers this year, but he can still fly, as you can see in this card. Nice hair there with the helmet flying off. He's motoring around the bases. So like I said, he's a 99 overall. He's got max speed. And Steven, remind us, how do we get these cards again?
Right, so those moments, that whole set with Kershaw in the background, just complete those when they drop in a matter of minutes, and you're going to get to choose 3 of these 6 flashbacks, all diamonds, all sellable as well. There they are. So that's the pack that you're going to look for with the August and September at the bottom there. Choose 3 of them. All right, let's go into monthly awards. Finally, we can talk about this week. We're going to have our first 2020 Lightning player. Now, during last week's stream, we mentioned the new monthly awards flashbacks won't be in packs. They used to be in packs. This year, though, you're going to play and collect your way to these rewards. So let's start revealing them. We got 8 monthly awards flashbacks and a bonus player. Hit it, Colin.
About time.
He got a face scan update too. But yeah, Kyle Lewis, he started off the year scorching hot, kept it going in August. He led all rookies in hits, walks, and on-base percentage. And it's him and Luis Robert that are the big favorites for Rookie of the Year. It'll be exciting to see who comes out on top. And, looking at his attributes, he's got some interesting splits there. He's got 117 contact versus right, and then 101 power versus left. So pretty interesting. Let's take a look at that next guy.
Max Fried, one of the few bright spots in the Braves starting rotation. In 6 August starts, he recorded a 1.35 ERA, while opponents hit just .220 against him. He was also dominant when pitching with runners in scoring position, allowing just a 1.15 batting average against. He's got a dynamic arsenal of pitches with a fastball, slider, curveball, sinker, and change.
And now we've got a reliever who throws gas.
James Karinchak. He came onto the scene at the end of 2019 and showed some of his dominance. In August, he absolutely shoved, striking out 30 of 57 batters faced. He has a funky over-the-top release point, and his 125 K per 9 and 121 hit per 9 will make all opponents' PCI minuscule.
And the Blue Jays have had a really hot slugger. Let's take a look at him.
Hey, Teoscar Hernandez, he's shown some nice power in the past couple of years, but this year he's also hitting for average, and he ended the month on a 12-game hitting streak. So if you look at those first 4 hitting attributes, he's got 100 plus in 3 of them with 81 speed as well.
And an awesome August. All right, let's go to Tampa Bay for our next monthly awards flashback.
Brandon Lau. He tore up the league in August, mashing 9 home runs with a streak of 7 home runs in 12 games. He hit homers off both righties and lefties, leading him to 119 power versus right and 125 power versus left.
And I know the Bronx Bombers, they got a slugger too.
Well, I don't know if you can call the Yankees the Bronx Bombers right now, but Luke Voit has been one of the few bright spots in the lineup. He was incredible in August, tied for the league lead in homers with 11, and had a stretch of 5 straight games with a homer. He's got max power versus both sides and 112 contact versus right. I mean, is this Babe Ruth or Luke Voit? Who are we looking at here?
Nice. And I see Rory in a Reds jersey. Let's take a look at this Reds player.
Jesse Winker. He's one of the best hitters in August. He hit .369 with 10 home runs and led the MLB in weighted on-base average and weighted runs created plus. He's got over 100 for both contacts and both powers with an insane 121 contact and 125 power versus righties.
All right, that's 7 of our monthly awards players. Christina, Janice, Lana, shout out to you guys on the sweet card art. We're about to see the new Lightning look and our first 2020 Lightning monthly awards player. Hit it, Colin. Fernando.
Hey, he's the lightning guy in our game, and he's the lightning rod of the Slam Diego Padres. He torched every pitching staff he faced, mashing 11 home runs. Not only does he have insane power, he also plays elite defense and has game-changing speed. I think it's safe to say Tatis is the hottest shortstop in the game right now.
That's some hot Carter too. So let's take a look at them in the program. There is a monthly awards program just like we've had for the other guys this month. And Luis, tell me some differences, some of the similarities to last month.
Yeah, so just like the last couple of months, you've got all the monthly award cards that we've shown you today, plus Tatis right there at the end. What's different, though, is that this month, we've got some Tops Now packs that you'll be able to earn along the way. And also there at 95 points, we've got a new bat skin. Let's take a look, Colin. That's a pretty hot bat skin. So, Rory, how do you earn progress for these rewards?
Yeah, Luis, so you're going to earn progress playing monthly awards moments. Shout out to Lane. So you'll play these moments as the monthly award guys and against the monthly award guys. And so you'll earn progress through that, and then you'll also earn progress through missions in the program. And these missions, you're going to be tallying stats and innings with players from the represented teams in monthly awards programs. And you can complete these both online and offline. You decide. And then another thing that you mentioned earlier, you're going to earn more Tops Now choice packs in the program. So as you move along through that progress, you're going to get those previous Tops Now packs, which should then be able to help you complete the July and August monthly awards Tops Now collection. So you're going to need 35 guys. You're going to have to get at least 35 of them in order to unlock this Lightning Fernando Tatis Jr. But we should have been able to help you out through the Tops Now moments from earlier in August and through these packs you'll earn along the way.
All right, so let's recap there. You got this collection. How are you going to get some of these cards? Like Rory just said, play the Tops Now moments from the month of July and August there. You'll get some of these players. They're also on the market if you want to go that route. And then, of course, you've got the player missions. That's your path to Fernando Tatis Jr., the 99 Lightning player. And, of course, once you have him, you can also prestige him. Ooh. Looks good.
That's got to be one of the best looking prestige cards with the blue and the red there. And so prestige cards, just a little reminder, you have to play with the base card online, tally stats, and then you get this prestige card, which has +3 across the board for Tatis's attributes.
And now there's one other player, a bonus player. He's going in the Lightning collection. If you collect Tatis and the other 4 Lightning flashbacks from the previous monthly award programs, you get a classic flashback. And it's the one and only fan favorite. Colin, roll the video.
Ooh.
2019 monthly awards flashback, Nicholas Castellanos. As you all remember, he tore it up with the Cubs after getting traded in the deadline of last season, and he got this Lightning card. It's making its return in MLB The Show 20.
So the classics are back. They're still here. That's awesome. All right, let's head over to the content calendar, Colin. We're close to pushing the content button. So all this content we just showed you is going to go live, including a roster update. Stay tuned. We got that doubleheader stream coming up next. Luis and Rory are going to take you through the roster. And next Tuesday, looking at the 15th there, we've got a player program for the 8th inning and a flawless reward. The next Friday, roster and Tops Now, along with Dylan's Dead Ball 2 event. He's bringing it to Griffith Stadium, a mix of silvers and bronzes for lineups. And Rory, oh no, man. On the 18th, the last line, what am I looking at here?
Oh, yeah. It's the return of Extreme next Friday. It's evolved. A new program. Showdown joins the party. There's several 99 player rewards, and it's going to be amazing.
It's going to be hard is what it's going to be. All right, so look for another stream next week about that. We'll do some reveals. We'll break down the return of Extreme, that kind of content. So Rory and Luis, they're going to dive into that roster update. First, we're going to go push the button, get some of this content live. So stick around. We'll be right back with that roster update stream. As we prepare for the next stream, let's take a moment to remember the baseball legends we've lost recently. Tom Seaver and now Lou Brock. A 19-year career, a Cardinals legend, World Series champion, first ballot Hall of Famer. He was daring, clutch, complete. He stole 118 bases one season, the major league record at the time. And that night that he did, my father was actually in the stands cheering him with the rest of the city of St. Louis. We reminisced a little together earlier today. We looked up the front page of the newspaper back then in '74. The headline said, not only did he steal the record, but the hearts of Cardinals fans everywhere. They loved him, now and forever. And that night, Brock said he wanted to, quote, leave baseball in a blaze of glory. Well, he did that. We remember Hall of Famer Lou Brock.
Popcorn.
Hey, Control Room Colin here behind the scenes, joined by Luis and Rory for this week's roster update. Guys, how's it going?
Going great. Hey, we've been streaming for a while now. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
It's like I just saw you guys, but we have important things to talk about. Our largest update yet, with tons of people going gold and diamond. So let's get right into it. Who's going diamond?
All right, first up, it's been long awaited for Liam Hendriks. After an absolutely dominant 2019 season, he's followed it up with an even better 2020. He entered Thursday with a 1.40 ERA, a 1.32 FIP, and has struck out 29 batters in 19 and a third innings pitched. Liam Hendriks, your first diamond upgrade of the week. Next up, we're going to go out to Atlanta. He was in my risers last week, and he's come through with another solid week at the plate. Marcell Ozuna making the jump up to diamond. He's got a .304 batting average with 13 home runs and a 1.004 OPS entering Thursday. So Marcell Ozuna, your second diamond. Luis, who else we got?
Well, Goldie is gold no longer. Should we call him Paul Diamond Schmidt now? He gets back to diamond. So Paul goes back to diamond as he's hitting way over 300, and he's got by far the lowest strikeout rate of his career. A really nice bounce back this year after a somewhat down 2019 by his standards. And we've got a pitcher to round out the diamonds, Rory.
Yep. New York Mets Seth Lugo. He's been a dominant reliever from 2018 all the way through the first few weeks of the season, but recently the Mets have moved him to the starting rotation. And so far as a starter, he's gone 11 and 2/3 innings with a 1.54 ERA, 20 strikeouts, and a 190 batting average against. So Seth Lugo making the jump up to diamond. That's 4 for this week.
Guys, I'm blinded by the diamonds that are going this week, but let's talk about gold. We got 10 players going gold this week. Give me the details, guys.
Let's start off in San Diego with a couple of guys. First one is that Cronenworth guy. He goes gold. You know, he was a little bit of an afterthought in the trade that brought a Pham to San Diego, but he's been the most impressive rookie in the NL, at or near the top of pretty much every category. Who's that other Padre we're talking about, Rory?
The other Padre we got, Will Myers. 2020 seen him become the star that the Padres hoped for when they got him. He has a .302 average, 11 home runs, and a .994 OPS, a 1.8 FWAR entering Thursday. So the two Padres, Cronenworth, Myers, making it to gold. Staying with outfielders, we got the man, the 3-home run king, Adam Duvall. He hit 3 home runs last week on Wednesday. Followed it up again this week, hit 3 home runs on Wednesday. He's got 13 homers on the season, with 6 of them in the last 10, 11 days, and a .272 batting average. Adam Duvall making it to gold. I believe we got another outfielder, right?
Yeah, going over to Houston, we've got Michael Brantley. He's as much of a lock as anyone in the league to hit 300. He's leading the league in doubles, and his .938 OPS would be a career best. Now let's talk about Rhys Hoskin making his way up to gold. He's been on fire recently. In the past 15 games, he's got 8 homers and a .311 average, and that carries him to gold. Let's head over to the Bay Area, Rory.
Oh, yeah. We got Brandon Belt having one of the best seasons of his career offensively, and he's absolutely destroying right-handed pitching. He's got a .324 batting average, 7 home runs, and 180 weighted runs created plus this season. So Brandon Belt also making the jump to gold. Going to head over to the American League now, to the Blue Jays. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's followed up his solid 2019 season with an even better 2020. Through the first 10 games of September, he is 15 for 34 with 2 home runs, a 1.163 OPS. His offense has carried the Blue Jays as they are making a push for a playoff spot. And now we got some pitchers, right, Luis?
Yeah, a couple of young pitchers. Zach Plesac comes first. He's dominating with a 1.32 ERA, and he's doing it with impeccable control. His K to walk rate of 17 would easily lead the majors if he qualified. We're going to see the actual leader a little bit later, though. And another young pitcher, Tony Gonsolin, he's been absolutely lights out. 0.76 ERA through 5 starts, and he gives the Dodgers another weapon in their quest for that long-awaited World Series title. So last but not least, Colin's going to like this one.
Yep, you got that right. Marco Gonzalez of the Seattle Mariners making it up to gold. In 8 starts this season, he has a 3.02 ERA with just 4 walks, 46 strikeouts in 50 2/3 innings pitched. And like you mentioned, leading the MLB in strikeout to walk rate. With his improvements to hit per 9, walk per 9, and K per 9, he's got himself a gold.
It's great to see Marco reach gold, but guys, that's an amazing list of people hitting up to diamond and gold, but it doesn't stop there. Each and every week, Rory's given us the players that we should be watching out for with his list of risers. Rory, who do you got for us this week?
All right, I got an interesting list this week. 3 hitters. I'm going to start out the safe choice, Michael Conforto. He's going up from an 81 to an 83 this week. He's turned himself into a complete all-around hitter. He's crushing both lefties and righties, both for contact and power. Going into Thursday, he'd hit 4 home runs against both righties and lefties. If he keeps it up, diamond is a sure possibility for him. Now, the next 2 guys, a little bit of hot takes. The second one's the hottest I've had. But the first one, Willy Adames of the Tampa Bay Rays. He's going up to a 78 in this update after finishing August on fire. He's a big part of the Rays' success and will be a key contributor to their playoff run. If he can heat up the way he did at the end of August, gold is a lock for him. And to round out the risers, we got a hot take, Gleyber Torres. He dropped to a 77 in this update today, but I believe we're about to see the Gleyber Torres that we saw last year. He went 2 for 5 on Wednesday with a home run and 4 RBIs. It's a hot take, but I believe Gleyber will be a gold by the end of the season.
So there's your Rory risers for the week. Some great picks for you market people out there. Make sure you're paying attention. You might see some easy wins and some easy gains. But we have Luis back for Luis Locks. We didn't have this for a couple weeks now. Luis, who do you got?
Yeah, well, I've got 3 pitchers this week. I'm looking at Sixto Sanchez first. So he goes up to silver this week from 73 to 78, but I think he's got room for plenty more. He's one of the top prospects in the majors. He's having success with a minuscule walk rate and 100-mile-an-hour heat. Look for him to go gold and possibly even diamond if he keeps it up. Then we've got a couple of Zachs. We got Zach Gallen first, former Marlin. He was really solid in his rookie year last year, got traded to Arizona, and he's been even better in 2020. In 9 starts this year, he's only given up more than 2 runs once. He's an 83 overall, but trending towards diamond. And then we've got Zach Plesac. So we talked about Plesac earlier as one of the new golds, but he might just keep rising to diamond. As we've seen with someone like his teammate Shane Bieber, sustaining an elite K to walk rate will make you one of the best pitchers in the league, no question.
Guys, those are some great picks. We got Luis Locks, we got Rory's risers, something all of you should be watching to make sure that you can maybe play the market and earn some extra stubs here and there. But this is a push the button stream. Content's probably live right now. Why are you even watching us? You got stuff to play. We got moments. We got monthly awards. We got so much in the game that's going on right now. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for the roster update. And everyone at home, get your Grind 99 on. We'll see you next week.